Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back. Little shape over here. The yellow circly thing is very close to being finished. So we're probably just going to send that one off. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about throughput because, we had some discussions about throughput last time. We had some very interesting discoveries. And some of those discoveries were correct and some of them weren't. So, yes. Now, there we go. This one's going to go in. And so we could actually, that one's going to finish off the shape. I'll actually double check, make sure that it actually does finish off the shape. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident that one's going to finish off the shape. So then we can switch over to one of these other ones. Doesn't really matter which one we finish off. We're just cycling through all of these as quickly as possible. There it goes. Let's grab this one. This one's not too bad. Yeah, even if we wanted to get, where are you gone? Even if we wanted to get more operator levels, we can't because this is multi-level now. So we have to extend the MAM before we can go for the next one. So we might as well just go for tasks at this point. So let's talk about throughput in the trains. Now, let's actually talk about some stats first, because I did go and I went onto some wiki pages and did some research. So train capacity is 1,080. Generally, fluids are 10 times as much as as everything else, as the belts. So 180, 1800. The painter is 4 times. There's 45 items per minute on the belt, 450 liters per minute. Now, what they don't tell you anywhere in the game that I've seen is that the train capacity for fluids is 10,800. It may be on here. Fixed size passages, or maybe it tells you in there. I had to go on the wiki to view it. I do not know, to be honest. Did we even finish this tutorial? I guess we did. Yeah, but anyway, so this is 10,080 fluid and 10,800 fluid per carriage and 1,080 per shape. Now, what we proved last episode is that it takes approximately 16 seconds to transfer a fluid from one unloader to one loader or something like that. One station to another. Direct connection takes about 16 seconds, which is a lot less than the 1.5 minutes that it should be taking, you would expect it to take. Now, I made the mistake of thinking that applied to everything, but I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. So for some reason, it just affects the fluids. The fluids are taking 16 seconds instead of 90 seconds to transfer a pull package across. And, oh, here we go. This one's actually full, so it's going to stall there. So that's not really a great example. I'd love to show you a yellow one over here, but there are no yellows. The yellows are, they're getting there. They're definitely getting there, but... Oh, I thought this was up and running. I thought this was fully up and running. What's going on here? Did I mess this up? I could have sworn I fixed this. Maybe I fixed it, but I didn't save it after I fixed it. That's possible, in which case we've gone back a little bit. I mean, these are still fine. Oh, I see. What I did was I Control-Z'd and I kept Control-Z'ing to undo this thing, but obviously when I Control Z'd, I undid some stuff over here as well. Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Oh, so we're gonna have to fix this again, and we're gonna have to fix this again. Yeah, because I could have sworn I fixed up yellow. So 3 blue, red, 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 green, green, green. Okay, that's those fixed. Hopefully there's nothing else that I had to fix over here. Yeah, so obviously this little circle thing that I did before, invalid, definitely invalid. So this, all this is for 1/4 so far. Yeah. Yeah. Now it does seem like we're wasting this. So perhaps we could do something with this over here to make it a bit more throughput. We could have 2 trains here. We could have a red one and then a blue one. And then the blue one would go up to the second line somewhere. But we got blue ones merging in here. So we'd have to cut off beforehand. But then it would be merging with other ones. So yeah, it's not great. The fact that this whole mess is for 1/4 is not great. It's really not great. I do not want to have 4 of these, because remember, we're planning on having 4 MAMs. That's my goal, is to have 4 MAMs, which means we need 16 of these setups. No way, we're not doing that. So we're going to have a logistics review of what's going on here, and we're going to have to rethink the way we do this. We're going to have to rethink it. But for now, did I change? I'm pretty sure I changed this. I did change this. Let's go over to the MAM and let's see how it's going. Because the MAM is still pretty solid. Okay. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Okay, the shape is going through. Okay, so I'm just going to keep cycling through these. Meanwhile, we are going to be talking about throughput pretty much all day. And we're going to be thinking of a better solution, because yeah, this is not good, this situation that we find ourselves in. So I almost want to start doing some maths here. Let's start over here. So right now this is 2, this is 1 layer. So this is 2 and this is 2. Which is fine. I don't have a problem with this one. I don't necessarily have a problem with this. Yeah. What I think I want is, let's just think about this. And then it depends how much caches we want to have. I am leaning more and more towards just having everything cached quite a lot. Because 100% throughput means this plus this plus this plus this, and then 4 times this. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. I would love to just have this much. What I think the plan should be is to have this much for the entire shape and have this much for the entire shape. And then what we do is we fix this up a little bit. We refactor this, we refresh this, and then, yeah, because, I mean, let's go ahead and let's put down the previous MAM, the good old phase 3 MAM. Now again, this was a 4 belt. So this is not a great thing. But yeah, we had 4, 4, 4. So we had 4, and so we had 4 going in. So a total of 16 belts. So basically, I'm not sure what point I'm making here. I'm getting a little bit confused, but the question is, how much do we want to rely on caching here? We're starting to see a decent amount of caching here, actually. The reason the old MAM worked with caching so well, if I just Control Z and put it back on the map, the reason this one worked with caching so well is because we had 1 station per color, and we were sending in all 3, and then we'd just send them up and we'd squeeze them into 1. And we did the same thing with the shapes. So this had an incredible amount of caching per color in there. So we have far less caching over here. Far less caching. Okay, so here's what I want. Here's what I'm thinking. We multiply this by like that. Okay, because I want a decent amount of caching. And this is all of the things that we'll have for 1 MAM. Okay, this is not a definite thing, but I'm just spitballing here. So this is going to be all we have for 1 MAM. So 8 different things, and they're all being cached. Then we have trains coming in all over the place. So we've got blue, we've got green, we've got red. If a big enough cache, we could just do this. We could just have this set up, and then that's it. Yeah, because this is 1 layer, but theoretically, theoretically it's enough for more than that. The logistics of getting this into all of these is going to be a little bit annoying, but we could make it work. Yeah, we just got to make sure that we actually have these colors being spit out in big enough amounts. So the colors and the shapes and all that sort of stuff. So the question is, how do we increase this throughput here? See this one, it moves incredibly quickly. That's way more than it should be. That's like 10,000 in like 16 seconds or something. Very, very, very quick. Okay. All right. I am torn at the moment because for a single MAM to do full throughput of a shape forever is going to take that times 4 and all the rest of it as well, which I really don't want to do. I really don't. So I think this is okay. Here's the question. Let's do this. Let's have this supply the entire MAM for now. It's less than was supplying the other MAM. Well, actually it's more, because last time we just had one thing with 3 layers, and this time we've got 4 stations with 1 layer each. So it's slightly more than our original phase 2 MAM in the old video. So slightly more. And we got more coming out as well. This is a total of 16 belts pumping out yellow. Before it was 12. So yeah, this, I don't know if we can make this supply the crystal colors as well. We might do a separate setup for the crystal colors, but for the normal colors, this is better than we used to have. And the caches are decent because we've got this cache. We used to have 9. What did we have? We used to have 9 containers of cache per layer. Now we've got 3 containers per quarter, which is 12 containers per layer. So we've actually got more cache than we used to have. Okay, I'm sort of talking myself into it a little bit, but yeah, I like this. I like this. And we've got to have a massive amount of cache over here. So we're not going to do anything to the right of this point. All we have to do is make sure that these guys fill up this one. How do we do that? How do we do that? Well, I mean, we could just say this one, after it goes through, it snakes over and does this, and then it snakes over and does that, and then it snakes over and does that. I don't quite like that because it means that this one is always going to get resources before this one. I'd like to sort of split it up a little bit more evenly. I mean, yeah, we're kind of hitting the first 2 layers first and then we're hitting the second layers, but yeah, I don't really like it too much. Okay, let's think logistically here. Let's think logistically here. Okay, so we're only using 1 train of each color here because when they go back down the line, we want to make sure that they go back to the correct station. That makes sense. So that means we got 3 different inputs. We got the blue input, we got the green input, and we got the red input. So these stay the same. How do we do this? How do we do this? I'm recording, aren't I? Bloody earth. I'm just staring at the screen and just muttering to myself. It's like usually I can sort of come up with a solution pretty much on the spot, but this one is sort of driving me nuts a little bit. So what we've got is here, and I don't want to duplicate this to the point where there's, because yeah, currently we've got 6. We would have to send it out to 24, which I definitely do not want. Okay, one idea, and this is a terrible idea, but one idea. We move these apart, and then we have a series of stackers in the middle. And then, basically what these do is we just have one going to each of this. No, we don't. So we have these 3. These ones, we're skewing. I think what I'm thinking is a good idea. It's a little bit not great. It's a little bit dodgy, but yeah, okay. All right, we got plenty of room over here. Let's give it a try. I feel like it's a good idea. Okay. You go over to here. Okay. Then we got this guy. And we're going to get rid of that extra bit. So All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Actually, we'll make it 2. We'll make 2 trains, 1 red and 1 green. And these trains will satisfy 1/4. So basically, you are here. Your job is to satisfy 1/4, and then you're over here. Your job is to satisfy 1/4. Your job is to satisfy. Sorry, each one of these is 1 layer. Excuse me. And then we got a red and a green one. So you go like that. Whoop. You go like that, and then 2, you go like that. Okay. Why is this not letting me select all of the bits that I want? Okay. What did I just do? That was not correct. That was correct. Ah, God damn it. There we go. So, there's a filler train. We do not need a filler train. We definitely do not need, a filler wagon anyway. Okay. It's almost good. So now we've got 4 different trains to go over here. Which is not going to work, actually. It almost works, but it doesn't quite work. So here we go. We delete this. We almost got it there, but I just realized exactly what we need to do. Okay. Blue. So we need this one to be blue and this one to be white. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So you go down there, you get deleted. You go down there. And then we need, why are you blue? You should be white. You should definitely be white. Okay. So what are we doing here? We're doing red, green. Actually, red should probably be the bottom one, shouldn't it? So red goes down here. Green goes down there. Blue goes down there. Green needs to go like that. And then white goes up there. Okay. And that one will work. Why do the colors not work? Okay. You are white, you are green, and you are green again, and then you are red, and you're red. Okay. Red, green, blue, white, red, green, blue, white. All coming into the same thing, and we'll move them up actually because it looks a little bit nicer and it doesn't get in the way of the other station. Okay. Now we're basically going to do the same thing that we did before, which is these trains go to there and then dogleg up. Actually, we'll dogleg it a lot closer because we have to dogleg it up anyway. That's not quite what I wanted. And then you go up like that. Now you need to go up to that point, and we'll go over to that point over there. And you go down there, and you go down there. Okay, we have theoretically supplied all 4 layers of the MAM, but we need a lot of cache to carry it out. So this is a pretty heavy cache point here. But it is another separate cache point in the middle. So yeah. You can see these guys are taking ages to sort of move over. But over time, here's the thing. We got a lot of cache in this system. We don't have a lot of throughput from the far end, but we got a lot of cache. So that's fine. Well, what are we actually building right now? Let's double check. Oh, this one finished already. That one finished ages ago. Copy this. I did not realize that it had finished ages ago. Or I probably clicked on it and then just kept moving on. So, we have done that. Now we can hook up the second layer and the third layer and the fourth layer. And I think that's what I'll spend this episode doing, is hooking up the second layer and the third layer and the fourth layer. Now, all of these trains, their order is hard-coded in terms of what the things are. So they should be fine. But yeah, the good thing about this is we can get 4 MAMs up and running with a reasonable amount of input. And yeah, we might run into throughput problems later on with things running out, but look at this. Just by leaving it blank, not really doing much, already the yellow has fully stacked up for each corner. And if we're just mostly doing tasks, we're not gonna run out of colors for later. And when we do start running out of colors, when we start doing 50,000 or 100,000 of this operator shape, that's the point where we'll revisit it and say, okay, how do we do this? This is going to be a bottleneck at that point, I think, this little one. So yeah, but for now let's start worrying about this circuit stuff. If I do that, yeah, nothing happens. That's all right. Let's do this. Now, I believe that it should just be as simple as copy and paste. And then all we're going to have to do is a little bit of maneuvering here. Maneuveration. Unstacker. We're setting through this one. Let's actually set through a different operator shape while I'm doing this. I don't really care if we produce that or not. Let's do this one. That one's a nice shape. That one's a nice simple shape. Okay. Alrighty, so we're going to be sending the yellow out there, and then this yellow is going to be sent to the middle and then just get stuck there. So, layer 2, let's have a look. So at the purple, which is the top one, which is not what we want. That's not what we want either. Whoa, whoa. What came out of there? Okay. All right, I flipped it and it worked. I love being able to flip these little guys. I love it and I hate it. I love it because it's simple and it's easy. I hate it. How is that purple? How the hell is that purple? I do not understand. I do not understand at all. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, now it's yellow. Now it's yellow. Now that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So yellow, put that there, is yellow. And because we always made space, this much space, it's just a simple fact of copying and copying pretty much everywhere. Yeah, we just copy and then copy. And we'll have to fix up some stuff later, but yeah, this is pretty much it. We just copy everything all over the place, and we'll just have to go back in and fix up some wires in a sec. I did both of those. I did not do both of those. I forgot one. Okay. Yellow, yellow, and yellow. That is perfect. We'll just double check, make sure that everywhere is yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow is just a sea of yellow here. Fix that up. Nice and simple. That's weird. Oh, it turned all that off so it gets sent into the stacker. Beautiful. That's what it should be doing. Okay. Now we send it off into number 2. Number 2, we just copy this. And again, we need to do this. What's going on here? Is that right? Oh, of course, because this one, this one was actually single stacking it. Single unstack. But it was taking the other side. So this time we need to double unstack, which I was doing all this time, but this time we need to take the other side. Yeah. So we need to take the third one. And now, of course, it's a little bit hard to properly test this. But if we go home and we set this to a 3-level shape, like for example this one, actually we'll set it to a 4-level shape. So we set it to a 4-level shape, then we can definitely see that it's got the fully correct signal. So we go over here. So that is 2 levels, gray and white. And this one should be 3 levels. It is purple, gray, and white. Was that gray? I don't remember that being gray. It is gray. Okay, copy. Let's get it to the actual, back to the actual shape though. All right. So we are good. Level 2 is good. We send this up here. You need to do this. Okay, and you are just yellow, which makes sense. So all you are is yellow, because we cut out the top and then we're just sending the yellow through. And we just copy this because this is crystals and we don't do it. And then this is this one. except we send this through all the way. Don't want to copy quite as much as I was copying. There we go. That's beautiful. And we got the proper stackers over here, so that's fine. Now this dumper does need to be the same as this one. Whoa. Why does it keep copying this bit? Oh, because that bit was already there. Okay. What has gone wrong here? There. Okay, that's beautiful. So then we got just the yellow here. And it's being sent through and it's being dumped and then it gets sent over there. That's beautiful. So we got the purple backing up. We haven't sent any trains into here yet. We might want to reroute these trains just a little bit so that they're not quite screwing with each other. So I'm actually going to do that. So you go over here. You go down there. We'll leave a gap between them. And then, oh, maybe we don't need a gap between them. So that one's there, and then this top one will be over there, because that's the one that makes the most sense. Yeah. Now these guys respawn, and then, so this is going over to the top layer, this is going over to the second layer, and hopefully most of these have had enough time to sort of build up a little bit. The shapes are building up a little bit. Not much, but then again, this is part of the plan. It takes a long time to build up, but once it's built up, it's pretty much good to go. So yes. Okay, we've already got most of these pretty much built up. So yeah. So the second level, exactly the same shape as the bottom level, which is fine. So we should be building this shape right now. It's beautiful. It's full yellow, so yellow, 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 as opposed to over there, which should be a sea of purple, which it is. You are waiting. We got to clear out these stackers a little bit. Yeah, having a dumper right here would be awesome, but I could probably do it at this one, because this one there's more than enough space, and maybe I'll expand that, but for now, yeah, maybe later. Maybe I could do it this episode, because we've got 20 minutes still before the end of the episode. So we could definitely do it, but I want to make sure that this shape goes through correctly. Definitely having some lag here. Definitely having some delay here. It's nice when I zoom in all the way, but yeah, it seems like sometimes when I zoom out, it's okay. Sometimes when I zoom out, it's not. Maybe I need a new computer. Yes, this computer is definitely 5 years old, so could do with a new one. You're going through as well. Circle. This is the top left, top right, bottom left. You've got to sort of turn your head to sort of get your head around it, but yeah. So this is the top right, which yeah, is an inverted W. I just say W because when you look at the character code, it's a W. Don't ask me why it's a W, but it just is. So that's why I keep calling it an inverted W. Over this side, we got the bottom right side done, and we're just waiting for the bottom left to come through. And there it is. Yes, and there's supposed to be inverted W's, and this one's supposed to be circles. Okay. Theoretically, we could actually hook these stations up as well. I might as well. Get those caches going. Well, that's not what I wanted. Get those caches going. Oh, we can actually just sneak this by. Yeah, so now we're capable of doing all 4 layers. We've got the caches for all 4 layers anyway. So that'll slow down the caches building up for the other sections, but meh is all I say. So that's that one. Yeah. Maybe I should turn my graphics down. Imagine actually running all 4 of these. Geez, that would be a time and a half. I wonder how you tell what's actually slowing the game down. Factorio, they used to have like a debug menu. This one does have a debug menu. I'm not sure if there's any sort of... Like, all I want is like an FPS. That would be nice, just to have an on-screen FPS. I know that you can have one in Steam, shows your FPS. Maybe I should turn that one on. Okay, anyway, we have the shape. It is being created. It is being passed. It is not being dumped. And it's going to be bypassed here, not sent to this middle stacker, which is good. And then we just got to wait for it to pass this dumper and then go all the way up and pass this dumper. And they're both correct. And then it'll go in here. It'll get stacked. It'll get stacked on top of these guys. Well, underneath these guys, but then they'll go get chucked away into here because this one is expecting the correct shape. So yeah, we've done it. We've done it. You know what? I'm just going to start, while we wait for that shape to go through, I'm just going to do the 3rd level. You know what? I'm just going to do it. And this will be a good test to make sure that we don't actually do anything here when we don't have to. Whoa. Okay. There we go. It's turning that one off. Turning that one off. Yeah, so when we put this on, it turns off all the inputs. And this one actually goes null, and a few shapes got through, but yeah, that's fine. These shapes got through. They actually might be colored yellow a little bit, but they'll run out of paint very quickly because we just turned off all of the fluid pumps. So yeah, you can see the fluid pipes just ran out. The painters are all going to run out very, very quickly. And yeah, so this one's only got 7 liters and it needs 10 liters to paint it. Okay. We see with that little squiggly that we're all good. I like this one. For some reason, it's not causing all of the errors that happened last time when I did all the copying and pasting. I like that. Okay. I think you're good. I think you're good. I could set it to be a 3 high shape to test it, but I'm not going to because that sounds like a pain in the ass. All right. You go away. So you are nothing, which honestly is expected because this was already nothing and now we're just cutting it down again. Now this is going to be display. Okay, so we definitely want this. And then we want this. Well, whoa. I should probably just be using the same blueprint all the time, but it's all good. It is all good. So that one's going there, and then we just need this. And while I'm here, I might as well do the 4th level. We're only at 46 minutes. Damn, I could do a 4-level shape right now. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. What are your displays like? Yeah, I have no idea what any of that means, but I don't know how to set this up at the moment. Yeah, I got no freaking idea. How's the input for this one looking? It's looking pretty good. Okay, we're going to delete all that. We're going to replace it with this. And it's going to do nothing because the 3rd belt and the 4th belt are both empty. We're going to replace that. Here's what we can do. We can set this to channel 1 green, and then we're going to go home. And we're going to do this guy, and we're going to make him channel 1 green. And we're going to put that into there. Okay. That makes things a lot easier. So we can use channel 1 green as a testing thing. So if you are channel 1 green, okay. That is what we'd expect. It's this shape right over here, right? Which is red all the way down the bottom. Red all the way down the bottom. Okay. So, red all the way down the bottom, that is correct. And then you, red all the way down the bottom, beautiful. So this is not good. I don't know what happened here, but this is not good. Oh, I see. All right. Okay. That works better. We just had to flip it. Which, of course, you can't tell that I flipped it, but I definitely flipped it. If we change this to green, that's not good. That's not good. We need to flip this one as well. Yeah, so this one's green. It's putting out the correct one. This one, wait a sec. Oh yeah, that's fine. So we actually need to copy this over everything. Although having said that, when we flip this, what happens to these signals? That's correct. That's right. That's correct. That's what we want. So I guess flipping is fine. But yeah, we did need to flip it, and we do need to send this now around everywhere else because these guys were not correct before, but they're correct now. And yeah, I definitely think I want to do a level 4 shape. Maybe a level 3 shape. I'm not sure if we have time to do a level 4 shape. We can set up a level 4 shape at least, and we can make sure that all the signals go through and all the pieces look like they're being created correctly. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Hopefully it's not affecting my video too much. Okay. How are we doing on this one? That looks pretty good. We haven't got any numbers up yet, but we're producing it. So we should probably leave this going until it's completely done. And then what I'll do is I'll switch over. Well, we've got to finish this one off first. We've got to finish this one off, don't we? So you are green, and disconnect this. And yeah, we've probably got to fix this. So, okay. And then this, and then the display. That's not what we wanted. And display, and that's what we wanted, which means this guy is now red. It's now a red star, and as you can see, the stars start going through. Okay. Whoa. Channel 1 red. Okay. You are good. You are absolutely good right now. It's it doesn't look very good. It looks the same as the third layer, to be honest. But because we flipped this last thing right at the end, it's going to work out for us. And there's no visual indicator that it's been flipped, which is kind of not good, but trust me, it is working 100%. Okay. Now let's just test that again. So channel 1 green, red, which is the bottom one, which is great. Okay. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is level 4 done. We don't actually need a stacker here. No, there's no need for a stacker. Well, no, we don't want to do that either. What we need to do is delete all of this, delete all of this, delete all of this. And then we just send it through. Okay. You are green. You are beautiful. Change it to green. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That was looking a little bit disconnected. Hopefully the other one wasn't as disconnected. If we set you to green, you are doing beautiful things. This one, we set it to green, and it's showing the bottom two, which is excellent. Send this over to there. That is still connected. Set it to green, and it's showing the bottom 2. All right. And you're not doing anything, but I set you to green, and you show me the bottom 3, which is great. Sort of. Sort of. What's going on here? We had a bit of slowdown. Are you running out of stuff? Doesn't look like you're running out of stuff. Oh, this one's running out of yellow. Why is it always yellow? It's always yellow that we're running out of. I do not know why. What you should be... You got a little bit of yellow there. This, yeah. I mean, we're running. We could psych these up to be 12 instead of 3. And given how much crappy caching, or any crazy caching we're doing all over the place, I would love to see it. But I don't know how to transfer it over like that. Yeah, because this one, even if we had all of this and then we shoved it into the same pipes, it's still capped by the loader. So this is doing the maximum amount it can. The loader cannot be made any faster. So yeah, the only way to get more output out of this platform without putting it on a separate layer is to have a second output station, which is not great. So, we could do an intermediate platform, which squeezes 12 loaders into 4, but then you still got the throughput of the 4 loaders, so you still got a throughput problem there. What we really need is to have the throughput massive all the way up to this point, and then this point splits out, and so it's not an issue. But we don't even have that option because we don't have high throughput right at the start. But yeah, I mean, it's caching, so it'll eventually get good. Eventually what'll happen is this one will back up to 3 yellows on all of it. This one will back up to 3 yellows on all of it. This one will back up to 3 yellows on all of it. And now all the yellows, well, once these guys start fully backing up on yellows, then all of the yellows will go over to the 1/4 that needs it. Because this guy will start be backing up on yellows, and then the only train that needs it will be the one that goes to the 1/4 that we care about. Because yeah, jeez, my computer is slowing down. Let me just check my task manager real quick. I'm assuming it's Shapez that's slowing down. I'll probably, maybe having 200 Google Chrome tabs open at the same time isn't a good idea. But yeah, memory is a little bit high, but yeah, for the CPU, I'm not actually using that much. It's the GPU. XSplit is using a ton of GPU. Shapez is using a ton of GPU. Yeah, new computer. Definitely need to think about that. But anyway, what do we got here? Yellow, 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 yellow. So the colors are getting in there. We just need a little bit more in this one. Oh, please don't crash to get it going. Yeah, and once all of these are full, and all of these are full, and all of these are full, then it'll be a lot quicker because 1/4 will start using yellow, and this train station will run out, and then this one will fill it up. And then you'll have a whole bunch of caching going on. And if you start using yellow for everything, then it starts to run out a little bit quicker, but still, it's not too bad. Okay, how close are we? So we need 2 more containers. And we're not producing any because of this. So I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer because I definitely want to finish off this shape. I don't want to have to restart this shape later. I want to finish off this shape. So we're going to finish off this shape. And once we finish off the shape, I'm going to switch over to a 4-layer shape. And then we're going to make sure that the logic is good. And this may be a little bit of a longer episode. Maybe 110, maybe 120, something like that. But I really want to see a level 4 shape. But I don't want to cut this shape off in the middle of development. And it looks like it's going through at the moment now. It's a little bit shaky. It's a lot shaky down here. Hopefully that load that we're sending up here is enough to get it over the line, because that's quite shaky. I mean, it should be. Hopefully. It's got to fill up all 3 of these. And that's going to be too much. We only really need to fill up like 1.5 of them. Okay, so we've got some more shapes coming out here. Yeah, so this guy, when it runs out of colors, it is not a happy camper. Definitely not a happy camper. And this one's run out of yellow. That's not good. This one's fine. This one's got 3 yellow, 3 yellow, 3 yellow. It's just this one. I think this is the only station that does not have 3 yellow in it. So, I mean, the caches, they fill up. They fill up quite a bit. But it's just this one in particular. And look at that. It doesn't even have any yellow. And these other ones haven't quite filled up yet. So they're all going to be competing for the yellow as it comes through. Okay, so we've got some yellow down here. We want it to be on the red one, I guess. No, the yellow one took it. Yeah. Oh, bloody oath. Bloody oath. Where are my yellow colors? We just have to wait. You know what? Maybe I'm not going to wait for a 4-level shape this video. We'll start off with that. I kind of like to finish this episode on it, to be completely honest. I really would like to do that. But the yellow is just killing me. It's just absolutely killing me. Okie dokie, okie dokie. I'm just going to push it a little bit further. We'll see what happens. We've got a lot of shapes coming through now. There's a pretty decent amount of shapes that are going in there. And we only need 2 of these to stack up to full. Oh, we might make it actually, because if all 3 of those are coming through, yeah, I think we'll make it. I think we'll make it with this load. And then once these 3 are all full, we'll switch it over to a different shape. What shape? I'm not sure. A very interesting shape. Yeah. Maybe we'll do this shape. No, this one. This one's a very interesting shape. Look at that shape. That's a beautiful shape. Yeah. Okay. All right, we got 1. We just need 1 of these 2 to fill up, and it looks like they're both going to fill up very quickly. There we go. Okay. That's this shape done. Completely and utterly done. And let me just double check this shape that I'm switching to. Tasks. All right. I'm going to switch over to this one, actually. And the reason I'm going to switch it over to this one is it's got no yellow in it. Okay, yellow has been soured for me. I don't want to deal with yellow anymore. All right, beautiful. 4-layer shape. Got some white, got some teal, got some purple, got no yellow. Because statistically, you're not going to end up with like a few different shapes in a row that all have the same colors in them. So we're actually doing the final bit of this. So let's have a look. We don't have to worry about layers 1 or 2. They're going to take care of themselves. Layers 3. What are you looking at here? That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly acceptable. You are just a gray thing. Just a gray thing. And I can see at least one of those going through. And then over here, we've got another one, which is a circle. We got there and we got there. Okay, I'm assuming that's all right. And then over here, we should have white. and we should have more white, and we should have more white, and we should have more white. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm feeling pretty good about this shape. We'll watch it for a little bit longer. I don't know if we'll watch it until it's fully made, but we'll watch it for a little bit longer. And at least watch it go through all of the different stages. Yes. I'll tell you what, using these jumpers hasn't made my builds any less complicated. They if anything, it feels like they're more complicated. But then again, I can fit more into the same amount of space, kind of. Okay, so this one is going to get merged with this, the underground from the other side, which has to go all the way through, the inverted W from the other side. Got plenty of white over here. Got plenty of everything except teal. Teal I'm running low on over there. Have I got teal over here? No, this is the purple. I thought there was a teal layer. Oh, this one's the teal layer. We got plenty of teal, so you're fine. We're waiting for this crap to go through. Yeah. So unfortunately, because we are making a crystal capable build, it's going to take a while. This is going to have to go all the way around here and then down there. So it's going to get very close to the exit, but it's going to have to go all the way around. Oh, yeah, lag. Lag is real. The lag is real and it is deadly. But then again, when you've got this, remember, we've still got 48 belts of all 6 of these going on. I may have to destroy all of those. I mean, I just may have to for performance reasons. And then we'll just worry about the MAM. Because we really don't need it. Platform units, we're not going to get anywhere near that cap. If we go home, if we zoom out, so what I could do is I could just copy and paste this entire lot and then just delete it. And then if I wanted it again, I can just paste it again. That's going to be a huge blueprint though. I'm not sure if we could actually paste that or even cut it or do anything. So maybe we'll just leave it for now. I wonder if you can, I wonder how much lag happens when those things get stalled. We're going to find out, actually. I'm going to find out. So we're going to turn that one off. And we're going to turn that one off. Okay? Now, all of these guys will back up to infinity and everything will stop processing. And maybe that'll let our game lag a little bit less. So we don't have to delete anything. We'll just have buildings that aren't actually working. And that'll be a kind of experiment, I guess, to see if it affects the lag at all. Okay. So that's the top shape. We haven't actually got the shapes shown here, but that's the bottom shape. That's the bottom shape, right. So it goes all the way over here. This one is the middle shape, and it's going in the middle to be stacked, which this one, of course, will be. Then we go down to here. And we got the second bottom shape. Is that? It is purple. The second top shape, sorry. Shape on the second level going in the middle to be stacked. And then this should be teal, which it is. Is that just a circle? Are you sure that's just a circle? It is just a circle. And then the other 3 are the weird W thingy combinations. Okay, you know what? I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy that this MAM is running fine with 4 levels. We'll just double check the dumpers. This one looks good. 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 Oh, this one looks good. And yeah, everything looks good from there on in. Everything looks beautiful. So 4-layer MAM has been achieved. No pins yet. No crystals yet, but this MAM of this size will be able to support both pins and crystals. It will be able to support both shapes. Yeah, and so we will make that happen. And I don't actually know if we're going to make 4 of these MAMs, because that seems like a little bit like making a 12 belt MAM and then making 4 of them. What I might do, okay, here's an interesting thing. Here's an interesting idea, because what I want is I want to use this one to close off all of the tasks. And this one will be able to do like 99% of the tasks. So what I might do is I might just leave this MAM running, and that MAM can do all of these tasks pretty much. There might be some ones it can't do, like this. It won't be able to do that because that's got 2 different crystal colors on the same one. So we'll have to manually do that to finish that off. Won't be able to do that. But all the other ones it should be able to do. So there's like 3 or 4 little guys on here. Where are you? You're a pin. Now I'm going to have to do that manually as well. I don't think the MAM will be able to do that. But we'll get this. What we might do is we'll leave this MAM running 100% of the time. We'll get it to do all the tasks. We'll get it to spin up the operator levels. And then on the side, we build a brand new MAM with a brand new design. And we'll make it a 48 belt MAM for operator level 1. So not for the crystal. Ignore the crystals. This will be purely for this shape. So it'll have to do pins. It'll have to do colors up to 4 levels. But we make it a 48 belt MAM, and it'll be one MAM whose job is to do it with 48 belts. And again, no space belts, no space pipes. And then we'll have 2 MAMs. We'll have the little MAM that can do everything, and then we'll have the big MAM which can do operator shape 1. Because I don't think I could do a big shape that can do crystal operator shapes, but I hate crystals. And I really want the opportunity to make a MAM which is like squishes everything into the middle. And we're not going to make it like 4 times 12. We're actually going to try and make it 48 from the ground up. That's an exciting idea. I don't know how to do that, which is exciting because whenever I have to do something and I don't know how to do it, that kind of excites me a bit. All right. We got this shape going on. It's just starting to spit down here. This one's stalling. This one's stalling. So yeah, this crystal MAM is slow as anything. It's very slow. Anyway, we're going to finish it off here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.